Dmitrii Bivol's journey in the boxing world has been nothing short of extraordinary, filled with triumphs, setbacks, and redemption. Once seen as an underdog, he proved his critics wrong when he defeated one of boxing's biggest stars, Saul Canelo Alvarez, in 2022. That victory catapulted him into the global spotlight, but his real test came against the undefeated knockout artist, Artur Beterbiev. When they first clashed in October 2024, Bivol suffered a controversial majority decision loss, marking the first defeat of his career. Many experts and fans believed he had done enough to win, and the result sparked debates across the boxing world. But instead of dwelling on that setback, Bivol used it as fuel for his ultimate comeback. In February 2025, he stepped back into the ring against Beterbiev for a highly anticipated rematch, determined to settle the score. What followed was a masterful performance that not only avenged his loss, but also made history. Bivol handed Beterbiev his first ever defeat, claiming multiple world titles and proving once again why he belongs among boxing's elite. Now, with the light heavyweight division under his control, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Dmitrii Bivol? His options are nothing short of spectacular. A third fight with Beterbiev could settle the rivalry once and for all, but other names are also in the mix. Undefeated powerhouse David Benavidez has been making waves, and a clash between him and Bivol would be a thrilling battle between two highly skilled champions. Meanwhile, a rematch with Canelo Alvarez would be a blockbuster event, reigniting one of the most talked about fights in recent years. No matter which path Bivol chooses, one thing is clear: his legacy is still being written, and he is no longer just a champion. He is a fighter who has defied the odds, taken on the best, and come out on top. Will this finally be the moment when Bivol gets the universal respect he has fought so hard for? The boxing world waits in anticipation. Dmitrii Bivol has established himself as one of the most skilled and disciplined boxers in the light heavyweight division. His rise to the top has been marked by impressive victories, tough battles, and a relentless drive to prove himself as the best. His journey gained significant attention in May 2022, when he shocked the boxing world by defeating Saul Canelo Alvarez, one of the biggest names in the sport. At the time, Canelo had an incredible record of 57 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws, and he was a unified super middleweight champion. The fight took place at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and Bivol won with a close but clear decision, 150-113 on all 3 judges' scorecards. This victory cemented Bivol's place among the elite fighters in the world and earned him the recognition. Following his win over Canelo, Bivol continued his dominance in November 2022 when he faced another undefeated fighter, Gilberto "Zurdo" Ramirez, who held an impressive record of 44-0 at the time. The fight took place at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, and Bivol once again displayed his superior boxing skills. Unlike the fight against Canelo, this victory was even more decisive, as Bivol won with scores of 117-111 twice and 118-110. Ramirez, who had been considered a serious threat in the division, was unable to match Bivol's speed, accuracy, and ring control. Since that loss, Ramirez has moved up to the cruiserweight division and has gone on to become a world champion in both the WBA and WBO organizations. In December 2023, Bivol had only 1 fight that year, but he made sure to leave an impact. He took on Lyndon Arthur, the Stester IBO World Light Heavyweight Champion from the UK. The fight took place at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and Bivol completely dominated from start to finish. He won every single round on the scorecards, securing a 120-107 victory. This win further proved that he was still at the top of his game and ready for bigger challenges. The momentum continued into June 2024, when Bivol stepped into the ring against Malik Zinad, an undefeated fighter with a record of 22-0 from Libya and Malta. Once again, Bivol showcased his superior boxing IQ, skillfully breaking down his opponent. This time, he didn't leave it to the judges, as he secured a stoppage victory in the 6th round, adding another impressive win to his record. The fight was also held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, which had become a major hub for hosting high-profile boxing events. However, Bivol's winning streak was interrupted in October 2024 when he faced the dangerous Artur Beterbiev, the WBC, WBO, and IBF World Light Heavyweight Champion. Beterbiev was known for his incredible power, having knocked out all 20 of his previous opponents before facing Bivol. This fight was highly anticipated, as it was a clash between Bivol's technical brilliance and Beterbiev's raw power. Unlike Beterbiev's previous fights, this one went the full distance, marking the first time he was unable to secure a stoppage victory. The match was extremely close, and the judges scored it 116-112, 115-113, and 114-114, giving Beterbiev a Shah majority decision win. Many fans and analysts, including the writer of the original report, believe that Bivol had done enough to win the fight. However, the loss was recorded, making it the first defeat of Bivol's career. Determined to reclaim his position, Bivol got an immediate rematch in February 2025, once again facing Beterbiev at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. This time, Bivol was even more prepared and executed a masterful game plan. He fought intelligently, avoiding Beterbiev's powerful punches while landing precise shots of his own. After 12 hard-fought rounds, the judges gave Bivol the majority decision victory, with the same exact scores as their first fight. This win was historic as it handed Beterbiev his first ever loss and made Bivol the champion across multiple major boxing organizations. He now holds the IBF, IBO, WBA Super World, WBC, and WBO light heavyweight titles, proving that he is the best in the division. His record improved to 24 wins, 1 loss, with 12 knockouts. With this major accomplishment, the question now is, what's next for Bivol? There are several exciting possibilities. One option is a third fight against Beterbiev, as their rivalry has produced 2 intense and closely contested battles. Another potential opponent is David Benavidez, an undefeated star with a record of 30-0, including 24 knockouts. Benavidez currently holds the WBA World Light Heavyweight and WBC interim titles, making him a worthy challenger. Lastly, there is always the possibility of a rematch with Canelo Alvarez, which could be another blockbuster fight. Following Bivol's victory over Beterbiev, Matchroom promoter Frank Smith shared his thoughts, stating, "Bivol should have won the first fight too, so unofficially, he's beaten Beterbiev twice. Officially, it's 1-1, but in reality, it feels like 2-0 for Bivol." When asked about a possible trilogy fight between Bivol and Beterbiev, Smith acknowledged that while it would be a great fight, Bivol might have other plans, possibly hinting at a showdown with Canelo Alvarez. With his latest triumph, Bivol has proven that he belongs at the top of the boxing world. The question remains, will this victory finally earn him the respect and recognition he deserves? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Dmitrii Bivol is a force to be reckoned with in the light heavyweight division. Bivol's fighting style and what makes him special. Dmitrii Bivol's success in the ring is not just about his physical strength, it's his technical mastery, discipline, and intelligent game plans that set him apart. Unlike many power punchers in the division, Bivol relies on precision, movement, and defense rather than brute force. His ability to control the pace of a fight, combined with his exceptional footwork and defensive skills, makes it incredibly difficult for opponents to land clean punches. He also possesses one of the best jabs in boxing, which he uses effectively to keep his opponents at a distance and dictate the flow of the fight. While he doesn't have the knockout power of someone like Beterbiev, his methodical and strategic approach has allowed him to defeat some of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.